Back when I was 21, my friends and I had a habit of finding places we probably shouldn't have been. Nothing illegal. Just old trails, abandoned campsites, forgotten roads. The kind of places people stop visiting and eventually stop talking about. There were three of us: me, Ryan, and Cole. One weekend, Ryan showed us something he'd found online, an old hiking forum. Most of the posts were years old, but one thread caught his attention. Someone mentioned a hunting cabin hidden deep inside a state forest. No coordinates, no photos, just a vague description. The strange thing was that several people claimed they'd found it, but nobody could agree on where exactly it was. Some even argued it didn't exist at all. Naturally, that made us want to find it even more. The following Saturday, we drove out there. The forest was about an hour from town. It wasn't particularly remote. There were marked trails and parking areas. Families hiked there all the time. Our plan was simple: follow a trail mentioned in the forum posts and see if we could locate the cabin. At first, everything felt normal. The weather was clear. Birds were everywhere. Other hikers occasionally passed us. But after about an hour, we reached the point where the trail ended, at least officially. Beyond it was only forest. Ryan insisted this was where we needed to go, so we continued. The deeper we walked, the quieter things became. Not completely silent, just wrong. The birds gradually disappeared. The wind seemed weaker. Even our conversations became shorter. Nobody mentioned it, but we all felt it. After another 30 minutes, Cole suddenly stopped. "Do you guys smell that?" At first I didn't. Then it hit me. Smoke, not a campfire, not wood smoke, something else. Something faint and unpleasant, like burned plastic. We followed the smell, and eventually, through the trees, we saw it. The cabin. It looked exactly how you'd imagine. Small, weathered, grey wood, a rusted metal chimney. The roof sagged slightly in the middle. What surprised me most wasn't the cabin itself. It was the fact that it didn't look abandoned. The structure was old, but not neglected. The windows weren't broken. The door was intact. There was even a stack of chopped firewood beside it. The three of us exchanged confused looks. This wasn't what we'd expected. "Maybe someone still owns it," Cole said. That should have been enough reason to leave. Instead, we walked closer. The front door wasn't locked. It opened with barely any resistance. Inside was a single room, a table, a wood stove, a couple of shelves, nothing remarkable. Yet something felt off immediately. The cabin was too clean, not spotless, just maintained. Like somebody had been there recently. There was dust on some surfaces, but not on others. A mug sat on the table. A blanket rested neatly on a chair. And in one corner stood an old battery-powered lantern. Ryan picked it up. The batteries were warm. I remember staring at him. "What?" "The batteries." He frowned. Then his expression changed. The lantern had been used recently. Very recently. None of us said anything for several seconds. Then Cole nervously. "Okay, maybe somebody's out hunting." That explanation made sense, at least at the time. We decided to leave. But as I turned toward the door, something caught my eye. A notebook, half hidden beneath the table. I picked it up. Most pages were blank. Some contained grocery lists, random notes, nothing interesting. Until the last page. There were 3 entries. Each one was dated. The most recent was from the previous day. The handwriting read, "They came back today." Below it, "They stayed longer this time." Then, "They still haven't noticed me." My stomach dropped. Ryan immediately grabbed the notebook. We all read the words again. Nobody spoke. The cabin suddenly felt much smaller, much quieter. Then we heard it. A single creak, outside, near the back of the cabin. Not a branch, not an animal, a footstep, slow, heavy. "Did you hear that?" Before anyone answered, another step followed, then another, circling the cabin. The sound moved along the exterior wall. Someone was walking around us, very slowly. Ryan killed his flashlight. Instantly, the cabin became darker. We stood completely still, listening. The footsteps continued. One side, then another. Never rushing, never stopping. Almost as if whoever it was already knew we were inside. I could hear my own heartbeat. The steps eventually reached the front porch. The exact side of the cabin where we needed to leave. Silence. 30 seconds, maybe a minute. Nobody moved. Then came a sound I'll never forget. The door handle. turning. Slowly. Very slowly. The door didn't open, but someone was trying it, testing it. We backed away. The handle stopped moving. More silence. Then a single knock. 3 taps. Calm, deliberate, not asking to come in, announcing presence. Cole looked like he was about to panic. I honestly wasn't much better. The knock never came again. Instead, we heard footsteps moving away, around the cabin, toward the rear. Then nothing. Complete silence. Several minutes passed before Ryan finally whispered, "We're leaving." Nobody disagreed. We moved toward the door, opened it, and ran. We didn't check behind us, we didn't stop, we didn't speak, we just ran. When we finally reached the main trail, all 3 of us were exhausted. But something still bothered me. The notebook, specifically one detail. The entry said, "They came back today." Came back, not arrived, not entered, came back. As if the writer had seen those same people before. Later that evening, curiosity got the better of me. I searched the hiking forum again, this time more carefully. Buried in an old discussion, I found a comment posted nearly 10 years earlier. Someone claimed they had discovered the cabin. They described finding a notebook, a clean interior, and the feeling that someone was watching them from outside. The account ended abruptly. The user never posted again. A few days later, Ryan contacted local authorities. They checked the area. According to them, no cabin existed where we described. At least none that appeared on any maps. No records, no ownership documents, nothing. Months later, we returned with a GPS tracker. We followed the exact route, the same trail, the same direction, the same distance. We searched for hours. We never found the cabin again, not even its foundation. Nothing. But what still bothers me isn't the missing cabin, it's the notebook. Because before we ran, I remember one final detail, something I didn't tell Ryan or Cole. Underneath the last entry, there was one unfinished sentence, a sentence written so lightly I almost missed it. It said, "They brought another one today." And beneath that sentence, there was a blank space, as if whoever wrote it had been interrupted, or had suddenly stopped needing the notebook at all.